The magic of the first stitch. There is something truly enchanting about the very first stitch. Whether it is the first loop on a crochet hook, the first cast-on row of a knitting project, or the first delicate embroidery thread pulled through fabric, that initial moment marks the beginning of a journey filled with creativity, patience, and endless possibilities. The first stitch is more than just a mechanical action. It is a gateway into a world where fibers transform into something beautiful, where hands work in harmony with imagination, and where each movement brings a sense of accomplishment. For many, the first stitch comes with a mix of excitement and hesitation. The unknown can be daunting, especially when a ball of yarn or an embroidery hoop feels unfamiliar in the hands. But this moment, this very first interaction with fiber and tool, holds a special kind of magic. It is the moment when a crafter takes the first step toward creating something that did not exist before. There is no need for perfection in this stage. In fact, imperfection is expected, even welcomed. A slightly uneven stitch, a too tight loop, or an awkward grip on the hook or needles, all of these are simply part of the learning process. In fiber arts, as in life, the beginning is often the hardest part. But the beauty of a first stitch is that it does not need to be perfect to be meaningful. What matters is the act of starting, of allowing hands to move and create, even if the result is far from what was imagined. Every master knitter, skilled crocheter, or intricate embroiderer once fumbled through their first stitch. There is a shared experience among crafters, an unspoken understanding that everyone begins somewhere. The first stitch is also an act of transformation. A skein of yarn or a blank piece of fabric holds potential, but it is only through the first stitch that potential begins to take shape. The process of making something with one's own hands is deeply rewarding. There is a unique satisfaction in watching a simple piece of string become a fabric, a motif, or an intricate design. With every stitch added, a story unfolds, one that is woven with patience, creativity, and persistence. There is also a meditative quality to that first stitch. It requires focus and presence, a deliberate slowing down in a world that often moves too fast. Many fiber artists describe their craft as a form of therapy, a way to unwind and disconnect from daily stresses. The repetitive motion of stitching, the rhythmic clicking of needles, or the gentle glide of thread through fabric, all of these actions create a soothing experience. And it all starts with that very first stitch. In the early stages of learning fiber arts, mistakes are inevitable. Dropped stitches, tangled yarn, or uneven tension might cause frustration, but they also...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?